gradually around here, I'm gradually clearing things out, of eating stuff.
Yeah.
I gave all our jewelry away to the 3 girls and what have you. So I'm going through, on the desk, one of my bureau upstairs, my dog tags. Still got them.
Well.
But I missed the little discharge pin they gave you, the ruptured duck.
Yeah.
I don't know whatever happened to that.
No, I'm Air Force. We got a crash B-52.
Yeah.
I still wear mine from '63. See?
Yeah. No, I don't wear mine. It's upstairs.
Well, these are part of you.
Mine's a lot heavier than that.
Well, I got 2 of them on here somewhere. But these were compliments of Calvin Ingling.
So are they though?
Yeah, these are compliments of my principal for allowing me to leave school at an early age and go live out my dream. Because my 7th grade project for vocations class by Mr. Reiner was the Air Force.
Oh,
and I just did it early. And thanks to you escorting me out of school, I got to live out my dream early. And I had a good life based on that the stars being aligned that way. Because maybe if I hadn't have been expelled on that day, maybe my life would have been completely different. And then I'd be blaming him for all the bad things.
He blames me for a lot of stuff, but I don't pay attention to that.
Well, back in those days, everything I ever did, I didn't do. I didn't do it. It wasn't my fault. Why are they picking on me again?
Right.
But then I realized I was disrupting classes.
You seldom had a kid come in and say, well, you got me.
No, I never.
Didn't happen often.
Never admitted the guilt, huh?
No, except my last time.
Then you admitted it?
Well, I told Benji Wild to go physically do the impossible, and that's when you escorted me out on Monday.
Benny was an easygoing guy.
Well, he told me to get out. Well, see, I'd been thrown out of so many classes. This was the end of the school year. On a Friday, you kicked me out, and I didn't even go to your office. I went home. On Monday, you escorted me out of class, and that was it. You finally had enough. You knew it wasn't going to change.
I don't remember Benny ever sending many people out of class.
Well, look who.
You're one of the few.
Well, look who you were dealing with. Peck's bad boy from 1963.
You were far from being the worst.
Oh, really?
Don't underrate yourself.
I'm proud of that record.
So,
gives me some.
You weren't the type of kid that I would like to have thrown out and kept out.
No, I wasn't a bad kid. No, I wasn't. Definitely not a bad kid.
You lost your temper once in a while.
I had my problems that obviously was causing all that. But no, I wasn't a bad kid, and that's why I knew you still liked me, and probably always scratching your head, why is this happening? But wasn't nothing you can do back in those days.
I had a few beauties back there.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there was lots of tough kids and bullies.
I remember one Ronnie Parks. Do you remember him? Sort of a red-headed kid. He's about one of the few kids that ever threatened me. And then that's the day he left school.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So he never came back.
No.
Bill Gibbs. Do you remember a kid from Audubon Park named Bill Gibbs?
That sounds familiar to me. That sounds familiar to me, that name.
He used to walk up the steps with a cigarette in his hand.
Some are brazen. Some are real brazen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
that would be that.
He didn't want to come to school. And he worked for that, they had you remember over in the shopping center, they had what do you call it, a utility store. And he worked for them. And they used to let him drive the car. And he was only like about 16 or 17. I don't think he had a license. And I said, if that kid ever has an accident or anything, they'll swear he stole the car, and he'll go to reform school. And he didn't have enough sense to know it.
Well, we didn't have any sense. We We didn't think of ramifications. We just acted out.
That's where teachers come in. They're supposed to teach you something.
Yeah, we just acted out. No, it was as pure as that. There was no, those guys were intentional. Me was just me. And that's the personality I still have. I've not changed my personality, but I understand it. And it's still gotten me in trouble over the years, but on the good way. If they want to, getting involved in my community and being outspoken.
Yes, we all get in trouble.
Yeah, but if you want to tear into me for something I'm saying that it should be said, then I'm not guilty of anything. So I'm still out there in the forefront and getting in trouble. But I don't care.
I said when I was back there, sometimes you could sit in that office all day long and not move and still get in trouble.
Yeah.
Something happened.
Oh, absolutely.
First thing you know, you're blamed for it.
Yeah, I remember I was a substitute teacher once, and I got a phone call or a letter in the mail. One of our teachers said you said something inappropriate, and we don't want you to do it again. So I called, what? Well, we can't tell you that. Well, I don't need the substitute either, so goodbye. But I can't tell you, so I could have.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I didn't, but who and what? If you don't tell me, how am I supposed to know?
I see you got a St. Andrew's hat. Is that from Scotland?
That's from Scotland.
You know
That came from a neighbor, though. I didn't.
When I retired, that's one thing I wanted to do. I wanted to go to Scotland and just roam around for a couple of weeks.
Did you?
No, I didn't get around to doing it. When I retired, I took all 3 daughters, and we all went to Europe for 3 weeks. No, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And then we roamed around. We went to London, or Switzerland, Germany, top part of Italy. We didn't go to. I don't think we went to Rome. We didn't go to Rome. No, we went to
I always
Milan.
wanted to go to Rome.
I've been to Rome. I didn't like Rome.
I wanted to see the David and the Sistine
But I
Chapel.
never got to St. Andrews. I wanted to see that.
But speaking of Germany, you also gave me that 3-year vacation to Germany.
Did I?
Yeah, because I got to go in the service at that time. They sent me to Germany for 3 years. And while there...
You keep on, I'm going to send you a bill.
Yeah, exactly. All these good things. Well, you know, what is interesting, and I've been asked this since, why is it I got kicked out of school and then immediately went back to school? Because my GED is from the summer of '64, before any of my classmates would have graduated from the class of '65 or '66. And here's an irony in this whole thing. I would have ended up in the class of '67 or beyond. I was out of the Air Force by the time the class of '67 graduated. I did 4 years in the service before I should have even finished high school. I think that's pretty cool stuff. Did it my way, but it cost me.
It worked for you.
It cost me all those, or maybe not. It didn't cost me nothing. So, shall we let you go back to sleep?
Yes. You can't relive the past.
No. And I don't try
You
to.
might as well forget
I
it.
look at the best parts of that, and you are one of those best parts of
Well,
that.
when I think of some of the things that I did in school,
Oh.
I never got caught.
Oh, okay. Well, I think of all the other things I did. I didn't get caught at, so maybe I could have been it. You sent me a letter years ago
When
I was in the service, and you said, "Gus, we're going to take that chair of yours and have it bronzed and put it out in the rotunda there as a memorial to you." You
I said
in
that?
it.
I don't know what I said.
No, you said that, and I knew you were joking, but I got a kick out of that. But see, back then, you knew the amount of time I spent in there with you, which was a lot. I got kicked out of a lot of class. And I have the report card to prove it. Red, white, and blue. And a lot of red.
Well,
And that's fast.
life is interesting.
No, it is.
So, you never know. I never thought I'd live this long, to tell you the truth. So,
We're glad you did.
yeah, well, I'm glad I'm still around. I'd like to
Yeah.
stick around for a couple more years.
Well,
So,
take care of your wife.
I like to see our 2 grandkids graduate from college.
That would be cool.
One's going into the sophomore year, the other one's going into the junior year.
Cool.
So if I could go 3 more years, I'll see that. So see what they're going to do. You never
Well,
know.
we're going to do this weekend together, and then we're still going to
Okay,
go have our
good.
lunch.
Sounds good.
Let you get back to your,
Well, I was watching the Phillies get beat again.
what are you watching?
They've lost 3 in a row. Now this will be the 4th.
Are they still up near the top, though?
Well, yeah, they're 3 games out of first place.
Oh.
And they're probably 1 game now out of what do they call the
Well,
playoff
okay,
position.
so they got
yeah.
to put it together.
So they got to win some games, or else they're going to be in trouble. I tell you, I like Seattle. We came in there for